Hello everyone, welcome back into the Let's Look Brad channel. So here we have what is for 2024 the silver that we got out of this year. And I did have a few months there I was able to hunt, but I did go out of state for quite a while in a travel trailer in the middle of nowhere, so really tough to get silver, but we definitely got quite a bit of silver in here. A lot of 90%ers, a bunch of 40%ers. As you see, we got some war nickel stacked up in there. We do have some quarters, some dimes, so forth, so on in there, but let's go ahead and jump into it and see what all we got. For every 90%er, for every war nickel, 40%er, so forth, so on that we got, I'm gonna go ahead and write it up on the pad here. Just to let you know too, we did get on that last $50 hunt, we did get one of the 80% Elizabeths there. I think I'm gonna hold on to this one. This is the first one I had, 1966, as you see there on the right. This is 80% silver there, so my first. Definitely want to keep that. Going to sit right up here, right along with the stickers though. But see what we got total. Like I mentioned, I'm going to write everything down and we should see the sum of everything. And then also too, as you see, I'm going to go ahead and bring up what the melt is for 90%ers, 40%ers, so forth, so on. So as you see right there, the melt already is $11.31 for a 1964 90%er. So let's see what we got total. I'll bring you right back in after I get the dump, get the count, and we'll see what we got. Well, just saying, in the jar compared to what it is on the mat, we've got quite a bit of silver we pulled out, actually. So that's pretty nice. All right, let's get back to it. Okay, got everything set out. As you see, we got the war nickels off to the side over here. These are our 42s. So we got 42s with the S's. We got a San Francisco on the 43s and a San Francisco on the 45. One Denver 44, and then the Philadelphia's there is the 43 and the 45s. We had 3 Mercuries, as you see, and a nice little stack of Rosies, which is nice. Move on over here to the quarters. We actually had 4 silver quarters, which 2 of them were the 64, a 41, and a 43. And then we also had 2 proofs. 2 proof S quarters also in there. It's 90% silver stacked up. Then we move up here to the only proof that we have is a 2023 proof for the $50. It's a pure 90% also, all the way 90%. So that's nice. And then the big stack of bigger $50 we had. We had 1 Walking Liberty there from 1940. We have 4 of the 1960 Franklins there, stack of 64, and then the rest of them are 65 through 69s there, as you see. A bunch of 67s we had stacked up. But here is going to be the numbers for them. So as you see, we got 14 war nickels that we had. We had the 3 Mercuries, 9 Rosies. We had 2 of the proof quarters there, and then 4 of the normal quarters. And then we had the $50, which was the walking, the 4 Benjis, the 8 of the 90% 1964 Kennedys, and then the rest of them we have are 57 of the 40%ers. Then we had that 1 proof that was also there. So just to come bring you over here real quick to show you some of the pricings that are on there, and I actually have them slotted up on the top of the URL right up here for the toolbar. So this right here shows you $11.31 for a 90%. That's gonna be a 1964 and beyond 90% silver. Now, to give you a heads up too, some of these Kennedys here and the Walkers, they actually catch a higher premium. So you might add another $1 or 2 actually onto the top of there for a higher premium to sell them back in. But this is just the melt value. So don't get discouraged seeing that number, because like I said, you might be able to take these somewhere to some known estate broker or whatnot and sell them off, and you might get an extra $1 or 2 per coin. So don't get discouraged on it. That's just the melt value total for what the silver is here. Like I said, I've been to quite a few people who actually pay above what the melt value is for the premium of the coin. So just going to show you the melt value total for the coin itself. So anyhow, back over here, so $11.31. That's for a 90% silver, so that's pretty nice. Let's move over here. This next one up here I have is for 90% dime. Now this is what they're paying out per dime. So 90% silver dime there. Melt value is $2.08, $2.09 basically. So as you see right there, because the silver is down to $28.89 an ounce right now. So that's what that is for the silver dimes. We move over to the war nickels. War nickel showing $1.63 per war nickel. Any war nickel is worth at least its weight in silver. The silver melt value in each coin is $1.63, and that's $28.89 there. That's on top of there. Move over here to a 90% quarter, $5.22 per quarter. Same thing with the $28.89 for that. And then we move over here to the 40 percenters. That's from 65 to 70 there. 40 percenters, that's gonna be $4.27 a piece. So I already went through. Proofs are going to be the same. Proofs are going to be, 90% for there. $0.50 is going to be the same. So forth, so on, as you see. So we got the $11.31. Then I went ahead and added up the times 4 and got the 45 there. Times 8, got the 90.48. And then the 57 at that $4.27, we got $243 in halves. $243 just in the 40 percenters. Move up here to the quarters, you got $20.88 there for the 4. And the Rosies, you got $18.81 for the Rosies, $22.82 in the 14 war nickels there. So all in all, for last year, we had $480.95 in silver that we pulled out of boxes. These 2 boxes are the next hunt coming up. So just to give you a heads up what it was last year, as mentioned, I didn't have a whole lot of time to be in town to do, it got a little tough there. I need to be out of town. Work got dried up in the Colorado area, so forth, so on. So anyhow, I was out in the middle of a travel trailer in the middle of nowhere. Tough to get coins, but I tried to bring out as much as possible throughout the year. I stopped in Casper and got a lot of coins. As you see, all of this right here is loads of silver that I went through to try to fill up albums, to do some silver albums and stuff like that with you guys. I try to make it as best as possible, but like I said, we did do good. We actually slotted in a few war nickels into the album here, so that was another thing that we separated out. We had another 80% there, so we separated that out. And a couple other giveaways I want to say. I think I pulled a nice Benji, and I actually gave it away for a giveaway, so we can't forget that one too. So all in all, I think we had a pretty good year with the silver, but this is a new year. Just to let you guys know, I did stop by a Dansko wholesale warehouse earlier, and I went ahead and picked up a Kennedy $50 1964. This album actually goes to 2027, so this is a new, brand spanking new Kennedy $50 album. It's got 6 pages, I think she said in there. So 6 pages. She saw it went to 2027. So we've got a lot to do in there. And then on top of that, we haven't started yet, but I have my Washington Quarter album right here also, the Dansko one that I wanted to start playing with too. 1932 to 1998. Crossing fingers, I'm going to be able to stay home a lot more. And I've got some boxes, actually 2 quarter boxes actually ordered. And we are going to start working on that quarter album right there to get us slated for the year and start it up. But anyhow, just to give you guys a heads up what we had for silver wise. And yet again, make sure you're using all your tools to see what you have total. For all your values, for what you need to look for. It's good to have friends also who know a little bit about coins. But hope you guys had a fantastic year. We moved into 2025. Crossing fingers we get to fill this jar up. And we do have 2 nickel boxes right here coming up on the next hunt. Hope you guys liked the video. Thanks for staying with me through 2024. If you've been there the whole time, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe. We will have some more giveaways coming up around that 2,000 subscriber mark. And y'all have a fantastic day.